Hello student, today we will discuss electrostatic potential in electrical field. Earlier we have seen that the potential energy could be created due to their own interaction, own set of interaction between like charges or unlike charges. Now there could be the electrical field externally exposed to the one charge or system of charges or a dipole. In that case, what will be the external energy need to do work to get a configuration due to that electrical field, and it will ultimately going to be stored inside that system charges as a potential energy, and we will now discuss about this. Suppose we have an electrical field due to some external electrical field, there is a potential of V1 at certain point, unknown, unspecified, it may be uniform electrical field or whatever, and it has impact the potential over here is particular point P, V, and due to this electrical field externally, if you want to bring one charge Q, maybe Q naught from infinity to this point, so this is the infinity distance. So what amount of work we need to do externally to get it configuration done against this external field? So the potential energy will be stored as a V and Q. V and Q. That's nothing. If the distance is R, then we will say it is a VRQ. Okay? So it is nothing but because this potential itself in definition means that unit charge, unit testers to bring from infinity to a particular distance, having that amount of joule need to be worked on over here. So to bring this Q0 charge, Q0 charge, we have to do potential into Q0 charge total. Now in case of two system charge, what will happen against this electrical field? So potential is same here. Okay. Now there could be two configurations. Here is Q0 and here could be, suppose this is Q. So there could be Q input this Q1, and it is also bring from infinity distance, earlier it was in Q1. Now this set of configuration, now to achieve this one, what amount of work done to be needed? The external field, this one, and due to this, suppose this one V1 now, in this case now, the potential due to this electrical field created over point P, and at point Q, the potential would be V2, suppose. So to bring this from initially first, this is earlier as well, the U1, this work done U1, suppose this is U1, it will be V1 Q0, and in case of this amount of U2 would be, now here, earlier also we have seen that one is this external electrical field will be repelling this one to get it come closer due to its potential already existed due to this external field V2. So V2 and Q1, that is your, and another thing will be also working over here. So the earlier also the Q0 charge also present at P. So it will also create some potential due to their own charge, and it will also repel not to come to this configuration. So we need to add some extra work due to presence of Q0. So this will be interaction of both the two charges, and what will be this? This will be K Q naught Q1 over R. If they are separated between a distance of R, suppose RPQ, say RPQ, the distance between two charges configuration RPQ. Okay, if the distance is RPQ, then this will be the KQ not Q1 over RPQ distance. So this much of interaction between themselves, amount of work will be added. So total system energy will be now E1 plus E2. This will be nothing. This is V1 Q0 plus V2 Q1 plus own self interaction. This is Q0 U1 and RPQ. Similarly, if you have a 3-point charge system, it will add their own electrical field and also interaction between all these three themselves, as we have their own potential energy due to themselves interaction between themselves, as earlier we have started. Okay, so this is the 1 point and 2 point or more. The 2 points are system internal energy due to external field. Now we will move how a dipole could behave in external field and what amount of energy it will store as a potential energy due to the work. We will come to that. We know earlier we have studied that the dipole, what is mean the dipole? What I am going to teach now? Dipole, the amount of dipole energy in a particular electrical field. Suppose this is electrical field. Okay, this is uniform electrical field, suppose. Okay, and this is making an angle to this electrical field is theta, and this is minus q. This is minus q and this is plus q charge. And the distance between the two, suppose this is d. So we will recap a little bit about the torque and dipole, because due to this electrical field, this one will feel some pressure, some external this electrical field force EQ, this side, repelling pressure, and as it is negative, this will feel some pressure, electrical field into Q, this side. But here you see, this is negative and this is positive. Okay. The net force as for the dipole, minus EQ and plus EQ. So it is neutral, it is zero. So no linear movement is here, but still some force is working. So what will happen if it is the midpoint? If you consider this is the midpoint, so this dipole actually getting some force in a fulcrum-like situation, like your hinge and door, or you can torque like a screw motion like this. So what is happening? You are actually putting some force in opposite direction. So it will try to rotate. And that force we will call torque. The force into this displacement. Earlier we have picked up. Now see, for this, if you have this name A, suppose this is O and this is B. Okay. This is a point, suppose A, this is O and B. Now the torque against this side, suppose this is B dot and this is A dot. So this B dot direction, this amount of force, actually it will be OB, the torque, T1 suppose. If this is on the torque T1, tau 1. So tau 1 will be OB into this EQ. And Q does not have any direction, so it is EQ. Okay? And tau 2, if you define this tau 2 in this A dot direction, so this will be tau 2 will be OA, and this is the position vector. So this will be the direction. OB is also the direction. So this is position vector. So it is the vector. So OA. Now this is OA. Yes, and into EQ. Now if you add, now if it is not there, only this is the fulcrum point, so the tau 1 will be only working over here, this side, tau 1. But as this is fulcrum, the both side charge as constant because of dipole, so this tau 2 will also try to rotate this dipole in opposite direction. So the total tau will be tau 1 plus tau 2, and this is will be, now here you see OB, and as this field is negative, we have to consider this is negative because this is opposite direction, no? And from this we can also write here, you see, negative OA vector and position vector, and this is E and Q. So negative OA, what does it mean? It is actually, you can write, this is AO vector and E and Q. So if you now add tau 1 and tau 2, so OB vector into E vector and Q plus tau 2 becomes now AO vector, position vector, and E vector and Q. And what is this? You just take common of E dot Q, then OB vector plus AO vector. So this is nothing but the E and Q, and OB and AO plus OB. So this is nothing but the D of this one, total length of the dipole. And this QD we know this is the dipole. We define dipole P, it is the Q into T. So this is E into P. Okay, and this is the direction of this tau will be now, the direction of tau, and this is the vector, the direction of the tau will be sin theta component, and this will be tau will be because these are the two vectors, and the force due to torque, the resultant force will be the top side. How you see? As per the thumb rule, left hand thumb rule, it is the direction like this. Suppose this is your dipole. So if it is rotating like this in a horizontal plane, so what will happen? It will happen like this. The resultant force, like your screw motion, like this. So this direction of this resultant torque will be on the outside of this plane, like this, here, like this. Okay, top of this plane, because this is 2D. So the direction will be here. This tau, the tau ultimately will be coming here. E, P. So mod of this one, E mod this P and sin theta. Cross product, no. In vector, we are seeing because torque is also coming as a vector because of two vector. One is electrical field, another is moment of dipole. So this tau will be EP sin theta. Now here you see, suppose this dipole now having moved from 90-degree angle, earlier it was like this, suppose. Now it has moved to a position earlier it was in 90-degree, now it moves to a position of theta. So what amount of work the torque has been done, and what amount of potential energy will be stored in this dipole. Now you see, as per the electrical field, that direction, so if it moves in the theta, the tau will work in the negative. The work done here, you see, work done by the tau, torque, work done due to torque, this will be, how much? This will be the tau and this small movement of theta, so it will be d theta. Tau, suppose this is a torque, per minimum angle of theta, how much torque work, rotational work we need to do, and it is supposed to that there is no acceleration, angular acceleration, otherwise angular kinetic energy will be stored. So it is need to only sufficient amount of theta we need to put this torque to get it balanced. To get it balanced by the external force without imparting this kinetic rotational energy. So work done will be tau into d theta. Okay, particular d theta, suppose this is theta, if you want to move a d theta. Okay, if you want to move this angle, this dipole in a particular d theta, very small theta angle. So tau is nothing here, E P sin theta d theta. Now the torque has been done this work. Torque has been done this work negatively because electrical field itself electrical field itself doing this work. So tau does not has to do any work. Electrical field, it is pushing and it is pulling this negative and it is going to rotate this dipole itself. So the work done due to tau is minus EP sin theta d theta. Okay. Now to this balance this torque, we need to have some external work to make it, suppose we need to have this work to balance this tau is moving this side, and we want to balance this side, this movement, external energy, and it will be actually stored as a potential energy. Okay, so external work needs to be done, the potential, how the external work we need to put will be negative of this one EP sin theta d theta, and if we move this one, to 90 degree to theta, so the total amount of work will be integration of all this. This will be 90 degree to theta. Okay. So this will be minus EP sin theta d theta, then this is 90 degree to theta. So W external will be minus EP, then minus cos theta, as integration of sin theta, as you know, it is a minus cos theta, and this is 90 degree to theta. And as you know, the external work, I said you external work need to be this one, negative, because we need to this side, opposite of this torque, tau action, so this will be positive here, okay, and this will be EP, and this is cos 90 degree, or you can say this is cos theta minus cos theta minus cos 90, you can say. So this is minus it is plus, and this is cos 90 is 0, so this is minus EP cos theta. So W external, the work external needed to balance this tau is moving this direction, negative 1. So we need to put negative work of this tau. So this is negative, positive, actually positive work is coming here. But due to theta, this is actually W external will be negative of EP cos theta. Because as the theta goes increasing, this amount of external potential, the amount of work done needed to be less. And this is W external nothing but this is the potential energy EP cos theta. So potential energy of this dipole is nothing but the electric field. These are all magnitude, and this is EP, and this is minus, and this is cos theta. Angle between this electrical field and this dipole, making an angle theta movement. For the movement, this is, if it is a theta movement, so the external potential energy, external work which will be stored as a potential energy will be minus EP cos theta. Tau does not have any work. Let's have a look at. Tau does not have any work because the electrical field is moving this dipole in this direction. So the tau has negative work. And external work to be some opposite to this tau. So negative needs to be positive work. Okay, negative is the positive work. But here also due to theta is gradually reducing. The impact of theta is increasing. So impact of theta gradually reducing because of cos theta. So it becomes second negative. What does it mean? Once this goes this one, the potential will be minimum. Okay, the potential will be minimum. So now we put the value to the three position, then you will understand what is happening. Now we got U equal to minus EP cos theta. Now here theta is 90 degree. Theta is 0. Here is theta is 0. Here basically theta is 0 because it is yet to start to move, and here theta is 90 degree. So what it means? The potential energy here will be the maximum, and here what is, because if you want to keep this one, because it is here, so electrical field will start pushing here. But if you want to keep this one, this type of intact in this direct condition over this one line, suppose, okay, electrical field already started pushing this, but if you want to keep it intact by external force, the potential energy will be maximum. So this is the minus EP at theta 0. Okay, that means perpendicular to this, perpendicular to this. If u theta equal to 90 degree, theta equal to 90 degree, what will happen here? This is minus EP cos 90, and this is nothing but 0. Now see here, what does it mean 0? Because once this dipole already moved into this parallel direction of this electrical field, now it will not feel any potential. Okay? It will start moving. It will start moving in this parallel direction. So we needed to do this some work as external energy. Okay? So hope you have understood. Thank you.